Hi everyone, welcome to Cache Walks.
For this cache walk, we're driving about an hour north of Auckland.
We're heading out to find a cache called Return to the Zombie Apocalypse. It's at the end of Whangaparaora Peninsula.
We'll see you up there.
Here we are approaching Army Bay, where we will park our car and begin the cache walk. We arrived fairly early and found there were already a few cars here because there was a fishing competition on that day.
Have a look at the sign here, just to make sure that there's no red flags flying.
At the end of Whangaparaora Peninsula there is a military base. It's controlled by the Navy and there's live firing there, and it's dangerous to walk to the cache if those flags are flying. We've been here many times, haven't we?
Yes.
And we've never seen the red flags, so it shouldn't be a problem, but you do need to check it out. Red flags, don't walk.
It's best not to bring a geo-dog to this walk because there could be kiwis in the area. Along the walk, it's worth looking at the cliff face, as there are interesting geological features. Here you will see layers of sandstone and mudstone that have been bent upwards by the Earth's forces.
You can also see fossilised wood in the mudstone on the seashore.
There are interesting rock pools to explore. Here you can see Neptune's necklace, porcelain crabs, cushion stars and shrimps. I was fascinated to see the cushion star's many little feet as it glided over the rocks.
After nearly an hour's walk, we were approaching the point of the peninsula where the cache is located.
Here we are at the end of Whangaparaora Peninsula.
We're at ground zero and the cache is close by.
We're going to have to climb up the cliff. It's not an awful climb, but if you are very nervous about heights, it might be a bit of a mission, but most people would find it reasonably easy to do. And we're also going to fly our drone so that you can get a good view of the cache site and the surrounding area.
The rocks are a little crumbly here, but the climb up is not as difficult as it first appears.
This is ground zero of the cache Return to the Zombie Apocalypse. It is a 3 difficulty and 3 terrain. It was first placed by Ponton 44 in 2013 and then adopted by Team Welsh. The cache was archived in 2017 and a new cache put out shortly after by GeoRick. We're now looking after this cache.
During World War II, this concrete bunker contained a searchlight. It would have looked something like this. The searchlight was part of the gun battery protecting the sea entrance to Auckland. Where would you hide the cache? From out here you get a great view.
We're going to take you now up through the tunnel system to find the zombie room. The stairs are quite steep. Then you go through a dark tunnel area where you will need a torch. And it does get quite dark up in here. Finally, you come out into the light higher up on the cliff. I then turned and went down the tunnel to the zombie room, but there were signs that somebody was living here, and as I was all alone, I started to get a bit worried about zombies and something jumping out at me in the dark. So I'll leave you to explore the zombie room. I headed back rather fast down the tunnel, looking over my shoulder once or twice until I reached the darker area and came through that part down into the sunlight where the searchlight had been. I was quite glad to get there and get out into the sunshine and the fresh air.
We will now take you up to the top to look at the military area above the searchlight emplacement.
Up here is where the live firing range is, and the SAS have also trained in this area. During World War II, all the vessels entering Auckland needed to pass through the Turi Channel under the watchful eyes of the searchlights and the guns.
This is Turi Matangi Island, which is a bird sanctuary where you can see the rare flightless kakapo amongst other native birds. Unfortunately, there are no geocaches on the island.
And all that remained for us to do was to make our way back along the foreshore, through the boulders. You can see Army Bay in the distance, which is the end of our cache walk.
We're back at Army Bay after our cache walk and about to go for a lovely swim.
Remember that the cache walk takes about an hour out to the cache and about an hour back, and you need to leave time to find the cache. Also go to the zombie room if you dare, and just enjoy the place as you walk there and back. Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching.